Good evening, Dave here from the Gen X Chronicles. How are you? How's your day been? It's a Tuesday night. It's a bit chilly here in the northeast tonight. It's the 19th of August, yeah, and it's about 15 degrees. It's I've had to wear a t-shirt and a top tonight. Anyway, what I want to talk about in this episode is starting a YouTube channel as an introvert, because I am very much an introvert in life. Yes, I come across as confident. I deal with a lot of people. I've been in sales many years, but socially I'm an introvert. It's not that I'm shy and don't talk to people. For me, an introvert is someone who doesn't like to be in the spotlight. And one of the worrying things for us introverts, or anyone starting YouTube, even extroverts to a degree, will worry about what people think when they on YouTube. Who do you think you are? You know, my wife and son don't know, and I know that I'm gonna get. They're gonna have a crack about it. They're gonna take the P. You're 54. You're not 21. You're not #Brady. You're not the Beast, Mr. Beast. And that's what I wanted to talk about on here, because do not let that stop you. You've got all, I think the most important thing here is to remember your why. There's the Patterdales. We're just over the top there. You probably can't see it. It's Penshire Monument. I'm at Harrington Park. I mean, it's nice and quiet. Nice and quiet. I can film in peace. And as you know, I love this time of the day when I'm out with my doggies, away from home. And I can just chill and get my content done. I like my walk and talks. So that's another reason. Find, if you are introvert and it is the same as me, you don't want to film in front of you, wait for everyone to go out of the house and things like that. It's a great time. Go for a walk. Go in the middle of nowhere. I see a lot of YouTubers doing it who are starting out, and it's great. It's a try. I bought a mic. I ordered 2 more microphones today. So I bought them off TikTok. I think it was about £8, including post and package. I'm not being tight. I think the reason is because I'm going to buy a GoPro or similar, and I don't want to spend too much on just doing it on my phone. But there's nothing wrong. I still will film in my phone. But no, sorry, I'm detracting there. So yeah, I think as an introvert, you've got to remember your why, as we're saying, and we've got to remember what the messages we want to get out there. We've got to stop overthinking. You know, who do I think I am doing this? Who wants to watch my videos? Who wants to hear what I say? But I've been watching videos the last couple of days of sort of Gen X my age, and some great YouTubers, content makers, who are just literally doing what I'm doing what you're doing, just chatting about being Gen X, about the fact that I'm 54. Because we've got a story, and that I've said this in other videos, we've got a story that the youngsters haven't got. We've got a story that your Gen Z, your Gen X, to me they're kids. I call them kids, even up to 30. And I just look back on my life. I live in the northeast of England. I've been here 25 years. I spent nearly 2 years in Australia in the 90s. I did Asia for a year pretty much on my own. I've lived in parts of Europe. I've been all around the world. I've been in the travel industry for 30 years and sales and marketing. And you'll probably think a salesman, introvert, yeah, absolutely. As I say, I don't wear fancy dress and things like this. I don't like the spotlight. I don't like photos taken. I don't, at birthdays, for example, I'm saying to myself, oh, please don't get us a cake, don't make a fuss, don't get the candles out, we'll just do that when we get home. That's an introvert. It is definitely an introvert. Or what my wife calls me is a bit of a fanny. So yeah, I just don't like the limelight. But I do love doing this. I've been talking on camera now for about 4 years, and believe you me, before that I really wouldn't even put a photo of me online or on YouTube, because I hated being in front of camera. But the first few times I did it on lives on Facebook and that, it just got easier every time I did it. it's like the same as anything. If you know, when you go to IKEA and you put a cupboard up, the first time takes you about 2 hours, but the second one that my wife makes me do, it's a bit quicker and after a while you're whacking them out in 15 minutes because it's like a muscle. And that is the same with feeling at ease on camera. And now I enjoy it. I love the peace and quiet of doing it here. There will get to a stage I'll be walking down the streets and doing it. I'm not bothered about that. It looks, you know, you see the youngsters, the Instagrams, down the beach the other day, and there's all these girls all done up, just laying, freezing cold night, laying in the sea, getting filmed. Got out of the sea and just went home. Just they come all the way down because people used to seeing them filming themselves. That's the generation of the influencer, of the pose, of taking videos. And that's not the way us Gen X have been brought up with. At 54, I mean, we didn't even have phones, let alone phones with cameras and YouTube and crap like that. We weren't brought up on it, and that's why we do think to ourselves, is this me? Is this what we should be doing? Absolutely. This is the generation for Gen Xers. People in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. There's a YouTuber of 80, I can't remember his name now. He's absolutely brilliant. The little stories he tells, he's got such a story. It's so interesting. I love watching him. And that's what people will think about you. You've got a story. I've just lost 4 stone over the last 3 years, purely because I found out I had type 2 diabetes, which I'm on the verge of reversing it at the minute. So as I say, I've lived up here 25 years. I've had a child basically fought against his mother because we didn't get on from day one, and she's pretty evil, but we won't go into that. But he's my life. He's 22 now, and I'm now married to a woman I love. She's from Sunderland, hence the fact I have stayed up here. I love my life up here. But I want to do something with my life. I'm not really into going out there gardening. I'm not ready to play bowls or dominoes down a club every night as a hobby. This is what I want to do. I love tech. For someone of our age, I love tech, and you don't have to be techie to do this. All you need is what I've got in my hand: a phone and I've got a little tripod. I think, if you're an introvert, go about it quietly. Go about it chilled. That probably people will warm to you more than if you was loud and brash and it wasn't you. You know, you get some YouTubers that are really funny and loud, but that's their nature. They're being who they are, and that's what we've got to do, is be who we are. And it is so important. And the dogs get to go on camera and become YouTube superstars, Pops and Lils, Poppy and Lily. That's what I wanted to talk about tonight. I hope this has helped. And again, 2 weeks in for me, 4 subscribers. The videos are not getting any views. I know that though. I researched it. They've got to find out who we are, and that's why it's important to be who we are, and so that YouTube can find our audience. Right. Well, we want to put his videos into people who's going to find him interesting or his content interesting. And basically help us out. But this could take 2-3 months, and I'm going to still keep making videos. I'm still going to do content. I want to start doing things on the road soon. We've got quite a few. We're going travelling soon. We're going to Cos. We're going to go to the lakes. We're going to Gran Canaria, and I want to journal that as a try and make it a bit fun, bit of content where it's fun and not just walking around hotels showing you the bedroom. But yeah, that's what I want my channel to be about. I don't just want to sit here talking about starting a YouTube channel, because that's what it is about. I want to do this journey with you. Let's do this together and sort of help each other. So if you agree with me, and I'd love to subscribe to you if you're going down that same journey. I mean, hit the subscribe button if you will now. I'll be really forever grateful if you did. And let's do this together. Pop a comment down, like my video if you can. Don't be afraid to ask. And I promise you I'll return the favour, because again, this is a journey, and this is why I want to do it. I want to journey. I didn't want to go out there and pretend I know everything about starting a YouTube channel when I don't. And I'm going to learn, and I'm going to hit that 1,000 views. 1,000 subscribers. I keep saying views. 1,000 subscribers, and I'm going to hit the 400 hour watch time. I've had 10 hours already, and I've only done a few shorts and 5 videos. So I can imagine when it starts picking up, that's going to fly by. And when we get that stage, we get monetized. That way we can make an itsy little bit of money off monetization. But where I do want to do it as well, I want to do affiliate marketing with it. You know, down the line, you might have your own merch. You might become this creator that comes out with these sayings you could stick on t-shirts and sell them off there. That's what a lot of people, that's where most people make their money. Once you get to the big one for me is to get to that 100,000. Once you get that, people will sponsor you because you're putting eyeballs on their products, and that's when you can start making the real money. Obviously, never say never, but you know, I'm never going to get the heady heights of the £1 billion Mr. Beast earns. But again, will I? I don't know. If I don't put anything into it, if I give up and use introversy, if that's even a word, being an introvert, if I use that as an excuse, then I'll never get there. But anyway, have a good night. I'm off home for my tea, and I'll see you in the next episode. Hope this has helped.